You need it? I'm gonna just here. You want me to? Okay. So it's the same for me. You know what normally my friends say to me?
What?
You need to clean the screen.
I always.
Yeah, it's like for me it's horrible.
Always.
I never do it.
No. Well, I do it. If I do it, then it will just look like this in one day.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I have posted like many like pictures on Instagram and they say like all they say is clean the screen.
Clean the screen.
Miguel, bien.
Okay, welcome back to the Reballution Cup 2024 powered by Skechers Pickleball. Just to catch you up with all of the happenings so far. Team England, comprised of James Chowdhury, Louis Leville, Pechuan Cao and Thadio Locke, won the semi-final against Team Yola 3-0. So they did not need to play either the men's doubles or the women's doubles to determine the result. Team Zebra have taken out Team Diadem in the semi-finals to progress into the final. And luckily for us, all these games will be played consecutively on Championship Court. So we will see each and every one of them. Starting off with the women's singles, which is being played between Pechuan Cao and Nerea Derbis. Apologies to any Spanish people who are offended by the pronunciation of some of these names. I will try my best. Pei, a very familiar figure in European pickleball, has been travelling the world this year. Team captain of Sea Surge in MLP Australia. Some fantastic results as well at the US Open in Florida. Had an amazing game with Lee Waters and Anna Lee Waters. She's definitely been building her pickleball resume this year. Nerea maybe not so much of a familiar name, but has been acquitting herself very well this afternoon across the team events. Especially with her women's doubles performance against Team Yola earlier on. As a reminder, each of these games is a game to 15, win by 2, with traditional scoring. Just warming up their serves before they get started. the running order is women's singles first, then men's singles, which is Louis Leville versus Martin Suarez. Women's doubles, which is Sabrina Mendez and Nerea versus Pei and Thadia Locke. Men's doubles, which is Martin and Mauro Garcia against Louis Leville and James Chowdhury. And finally, if we need to go to a decider, the mixed doubles will be Mauro and Sabrina against James and Thadia. Looks like we're almost ready to get underway for this match. Just last couple of serves being warmed up. Nice little crowd who have joined us as well to watch the final. Team Zebra definitely win the award for best dressed team today. Fantastic outfit. Always very colourful. Our Zebra. And the Reballution team is very thankful for their support as a sponsor of this event as well. Looks like the players are just about ready to get going. I believe we may have the privilege of a referee. Looks like Caitlin Sava is taking on the role of referee for this final. Always nice for these players to have the experience of having more refereed matches. So just going through the pre-match routine, making sure all players are aware of how many timeouts they have, that the game is to a game to 15, win by 2, and to decide who serves first and which side the players will start. They will switch sides once the first player reaches 8 points. And some nice prize money up for grabs in this event. The winning team taking home €400 each, with the team who comes runner-up taking home €100. So guaranteed a little bit of prize money for each team, but obviously both will be hoping that they can get the better of each other. So it looks like Patreon has selected the far side to start off with. Team Zebra definitely the hometown favourites in this tie. Team England have a little bit of support through a few travellers, but definitely the overwhelming majority for Team Zebra. Okay, so looking like we're just going to get started here. Nerea to serve first. And off we go. Just long from Nerea. And one thing to watch out for with Pei is the consistency on the depth of the serve and the depth of the return. A really key distinguishing factor. Nice ball from Nerea, making a point early on to get into that net and try and put as much pressure as she can on Pei. So serve back with Pei at 1-1. Forehand goes just wide, but again we see the depth on the serve, making it so difficult for Nerea to get up to the non-volley zone. Big backhand from Pei and a big loud call as well, which we do tend to see from her, but sometimes not this early on, so maybe that hometown support is making a bit of a difference for Nerea. Return goes just wide. And again some shouts from the crowd. It'll be interesting to see how this continues. And again, winner from Pei. Big shout out. Definitely trying to combat that home support. So 1-2, bit back and forth early doors, neither player really stringing together a few points. But if this is a sign of things to come in terms of how close this match is going to be, we're definitely in for a bit of a treat in this final. So Nerea just extending the lead, 3-1. See if she can get another one here, and just keep Pei on the back foot. Just a little bit of frustration from Pei showing at the moment, taking her time in between points. Just needs to settle into this game, take her time. A rare mistake from Nerea, not made too many early doors in this match. Paige is struggling at the moment to get the ball past Nerea on her third shot, whether it's a drop or a drive. Nerea doing very well to cover the full width of that kitchen line. I think that's where Pei's going to have some success on the return as well, getting forward, putting the pressure on. I think that might be another source of success for Pei, deep to the backhand. Nerea looks like she plays the majority of her backhands with just the one hand, so deep balls can prove difficult. That forehand volley really working for her at the moment. Just in a little bit of a rush to get up to the kitchen line, understandable. She's had a lot of success there so far in this match. So back with Pei 2-4. And again, Nerea just struggling to get into the net, giving Pei that little bit more room to work with. On the third, Pei taking advantage. The gap just 1 point. And again, deep serve causing issues. And again, Pei taking time in between points. Huge amount of experience. And goes just long on the backhand. So Nerea retakes the lead for Team Zebra. And again, good consistent depth from Nerea. Pei loves to play singles on the front foot, so anything Nerea can do to keep her behind that baseline. And I think we'll see Pei a lot more at the net when she can get in. So 4-6. And again, Nerea really doing well to just defend these balls from Pei and then redirect one in the opposite direction when she gets the opportunity. And again, staying on the front foot, giving her a lot of success at the moment. So again, extends her lead. to 7-4. And that takes Nerea to 8, so they will switch ends. Really great half for Nerea, taking on a bit of advice from Spanish national team coach Martin Suarez. Pei taking in some words of advice from James Chowdhury on the sidelines. I think if I was James, I'd be trying to get Pei to move forward as much as possible, directing as many balls as she can to the backhand side of Nerea. Forehand has been working really nicely for her. And again for Nerea, it would just be to keep doing what she's doing, getting forward, keeping Pei on the back foot, putting pressure on. So far playing very, very well for someone with not as much high-level pickleball experience. Definitely somebody to watch as the sport progresses in Europe, though. And again, Pei taking all that time that she's allowed. She's now down the end of a lot of the Spanish supporters, so we might see a bit more interaction. Both players ready to go. Referee Caitlin Saba just reminding the players that they each have one timeout remaining. So Pei's got some work to do in the second half of this match. Does have the more favourable end in terms of wind and sun now. So, and that's a great ball down the line from Pei, making it well known. See if she can take advantage. Gap still just 4 points. And that point had a little bit of everything. Resets, dinks, and a lovely lob from Nerea, pushing Pei off that kitchen line, forcing her backwards. Back at 8-4. And Pei making a real concerted effort now to get in off that return, put pressure on the third shot of Nerea. And every time she has done that, it's felt like she's won the point. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. Pei moving forwards, especially off the return. Pei just adjusting glasses and cap after each point at the moment. Not sure she's entirely comfortable with how they're sitting. Into the net goes Nerea. So good opportunity for Pei now to put some points on the board, close the gap. She's definitely looked a little bit more confident moving in behind the ball after the switch of sides. And serve goes long from Pei as well. Not something we see very often, 2 out serves in a row. And wide goes Pei with the smash. Again, lots of support for Nerea. I think Pei just struggling a little bit here to keep that outside noise on the outside. But again, we see relatively deep ball to the backhand causing a few issues for Nerea. So 4-9. And again, big call out from Pei. Moving forwards, taking the game to Nerea, I think is going to be the factor that will turn this match around. So 5-9, back to a 4-point gap. Great deep serve from Nerea. Pei, unfortunately for her, making probably her best shot of the match so far. Neither player yet really taken the ball by the horns and run away with this match as much as they maybe could have done or we might have expected. And great ball from Pei cross court. Nerea just hesitating a little bit coming in behind those balls now, which is giving Pei a lot more time and space to create off both wings. Backhand is firing now for Pei. 3 points in a row. Starting to see her look a little bit more confident as she grows into this singles match. Taking a bit of time. So just 2 points in it. And again, as we said with James earlier, forcing your opponent to make contact with the ball below the height of the net, proving successful at the moment. Nice run from Pei, takes her just to within 1 point of Nerea. Definitely more confident down this end of the court. Just while we're in this timeout, again, mention to the fantastic sponsors for the Reballution Cup in 2024. Hotel Playa de la Luge, ZCEBRA, Yola Pickleball, Pro XR Pickleball, Franklin. We are using the X40 as the official ball of the Reballution Cup. Duper, and of course title sponsor Skechers Pickleball. Thank you all very much for your support in making this event possible for not only these professional players, but all of the amateur players as well. So both players making their way back out. Pei will be serving at 8-9. Still able to claw herself back into this game. So we resume at 8-9. Interesting change from Nerea, went with a heavy backspin return. And Pei just not quite sure what to do with that ball off the net cord. Ended up popping it up right onto that very confident forehand volley of Nerea, who extends her lead back to 2 points. So 10-8. Great depth on the serve and the return from both players there. I think Pei's foot just got a little bit stuck on the surface, so maybe something to watch. See, she's wearing those odd Skechers shoes. Referee Caitlin just making sure she's okay. Great combination from Nerea. She's got a lot on her return to the backhand side of Pei, switching that up with a shorter cross-court ball. Again, heavy slice, so the ball not bouncing up particularly high. Yeah, and very matter of fact from Pei on this smash. So back with her 8-10. Yeah, a fantastic point from Pei. Staying in the point, staying alive, forcing her opponent to hit one more ball. Lovely lob, nice and deep. Pushing Nerea back off the kitchen line. So again, back to just 1 point in it. And that brings it level. So the heavy slice does cause the ball to skid off the floor a little bit more, but also gives Pei a lot of spin to work with on the ball. And Nerea's done really well to recognise opportunities to drop versus opportunities to drive in this match. A couple of times she's dropped onto Pei as she's made her way into the net. That slight change of pace has worked really nicely. And again, very confident forehand volley from Pei. So still even, 10-10. Yeah, heavy slice. Just goes long. There's something to be wary of with slice, is because the paddle face is open, the ball will go slightly higher. And that ball may be still in the back of Nerea's mind on that last point, just catching the top of the net. So Pei extends her lead, 12-10. And that slice return just causing a few issues now for Nerea. So Pei extends her lead, 13-10, just 2 points away from taking this first rubber in the Master Reballution Cup. A great inside-in forehand from Pei. Again, using that backspin to her advantage. Gives her lots of topspin to work with on that forehand. And that takes us to game point. And nice play from Nerea there. Reminiscent of points in the first half of this game. Taking control, using that big forehand volley. And great drop onto the forehand from Nerea. Again, we've said it a few times already today, but just making your opponent make contact with the ball below the height of the net. Margin for error in these games is so small. It's that deep to the backhand. Forcing an error. So second game point for Pei. And the return just sails long. So, game one to Team England. 15-11. Great comeback from Pei. 8-4 down in that game. So did well with that change of ends. And also did very well to deal with the very much majority home support for Team ZCEBRA. So next up we have the men's singles, which will be between Louis Leville and Martin Suarez. We'll take a quick break from me while they warm up, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes when they are ready to go.
I know. Yeah, no. It's just like, yeah, she's in her, yeah. Also, me faltan 10 centímetros.
third and fourth match we are going to be playing at the same time. Okay, with the line and conditions. Okay, because yeah, we might have like lack of good light. Okay, and I think that it should be fine. Like if we just get to the fifth match, then it can be like
Yeah. Will you? If it's like 3-1, will you play the last one or not? Once one of them gets to 3. So, as we just saw, Team England taking a 1-0 lead thanks to a fantastic comeback in the women's singles from Pei Chuan Cao. Next up, we have on the far side for Team ZCEBRA, Martin Suarez, who is the Spanish national team coach in charge of selection for the European Championships later this year. Playing with his zebra totem paddle, a very suave outfit. We have Louis Leville.
All right, Martin, let's go. You can do it.
Skechers shoes. Louis to get us underway at 0-0. Louis just netting the return. Louis' singles play is very much cat and mouse style of moving his opponent around, keeping those rallies going for long. I think from Martin we're going to see very much an early attempt to win points.
Let's go, Martin. That's good. That's good.
And lob lands just long from Martin. So back at 1-1. Serve lands in from Louis. I think he was a little bit confused. Good lesson for all players there, that it's always good to return the ball, even if you think the ball looks like it's going wrong. So 3-1 for Louis early in this game.
Nice effort, Martin. Good job, Louis. Great job. Yes, Louis.
Each time I press, it just
Beauty.
So early 5-1 lead for Louis in this second rubber of the final match in the Master Reballution Cup. I think it's going to be quite difficult for Martin to stay at the back of the court in this match. Louis almost making the around the post, but catches the toggle on the side of the net post, which was sticking out maybe a little bit further than he might have wanted. And cheap point for Louis there, so 2-6. And again, Louis just trying to keep Martin moving on the baseline. I think he can sense the more he can do that, Maybe the shorter these points will be, and the more success he'll have. 6-2. Nice ball from Martin, going back behind onto the backhand of Louis. And again, Martin struggling from the back of the court a little bit. I think just struggling to decide which shots to play on that third. Louis doing a good job, again, of forcing some movement from Martin, forcing an error. And that takes us to 8 at the switch, 8-2. Louis also a very well-renowned singles player. I believe his doubles duper is above 6, but not quite on his singles. Nonetheless, again, has some fantastic results. Been a dominant force in European pickleball for the last few years. I think Martin just struggling a little bit with whether to come forwards, whether to stay back, whether to drop, whether to drive. Difficulty with Louis is he's agile enough to defend off the drops and equally quick enough to react to the drives. Does really well to get to that ball. Force a mistake from Martin. Extends his lead. First point after the switch of ends. And Martin now going for the around the post. Did look like it was there from my position, but didn't quite get the angle he was looking for. Louis goes top of the net. So back with Martin, 2-10. See if he can claw his way back into this game a little bit. Might have to go a bit stronger on the serve. Great Ernie from Louis. Great anticipation of that drop.
Nice shot. Great shot, Martin.
And at the baseline, Louis does like to run around that backhand and hit the forehand. Doesn't come from a big tennis background. Played quite high level squash.
Nice, Martin.
And again, catches the top of the net. I'm good. Just a couple of unforced errors creeping in for Louis after the switch of ends.
Nice shot, Louis.
Fantastic passing shot from Martin. Great angle on that forehand. And that ball lands just wide. Good control from Louis. Often those higher loopier balls are actually more difficult for players to deal with. So they have to create all their own pace on the ball. Louis doing really well, just to hold that forehand until the last minute. And ended up going behind Martin. Martin hit a really nice return, just stood and watched it a little bit. Meant he was scrambling across to get to that next ball. Oh, just wide from Louis. Would have been a lovely passing shot. Just a quick update for those of you who are watching. The next two games, which I believe are the men's doubles and the women's doubles, will be played simultaneously. The light is slowly fading here in Rota, so we want to make sure that the play can be completed. Great passing shot from Louis. Did really well to deal with the lob and be ready for that next ball. (13-4). Yeah, too good from Louis. Looks like he's been watching James Chowdhury with that inside-out forehand. So game point here for Team England. And Martin just goes wide with the volley. So game to Louis Leville and Team England. 15-4. Puts them 2-0 up in the fixture. So lots of work to do here for Team Zebra if they are going to take the win. Like we said, the men's doubles and the women's doubles are going to take place simultaneously on one court next to the other. I don't know which one we're going to have on the streaming court. It looks like it might be the men's doubles. And once the players are warmed up, we will be back for Game 3 of this Master Reballution Cup final.
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
Felt a bit more. This helps a lot. The grip. Like actually get it back now without like doing this. Yeah. How you a drink? How you a drink? I don't know why Mara's here. James. That's why Mara's here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. I've played kickball for 9 hours straight, so. I know, but I'm wearing something that doesn't have any chemicals. No, it doesn't last that long, you know. Yeah, problem with 4 Yeah. This is not. No. Yeah, exactly. You don't. Right.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah.
Probably should be teaching players.
Yeah.
Highest level players you can find.
Yeah.
Not spending time trying to coach for 4 hours.
Are you ready?
4 or 5 hours.
Martin,
I mean, that's beyond.
Guillermo does that. My partner does it all the time.
Yeah. I got a car.
You got a car?
Yeah, I got to rent a car.
That's easy.
We'll drive.
Yeah, we'll drive.
A couple of clicks. It's no big deal.
Yes.
I reckon everyone will be up
England have a 2-0 lead already, so any English victory now will secure them the title of the Master Reballution Cup.
He's sitting right here somewhere.
So it's going to be Louis Leville to serve from the near side. Game to 15, win by 2. Off we go.
Let's go, Martin. Yeah. Woo!
Straight off the bat, a lob from
You like that, James?
Martin Suarez. Caught James a little bit off guard. So 0-0-1.
Awesome. Let's go, Martin.
Martin's going to do well to go past Louis at the net. Probably some of the fastest hands of all the pickleball players in Europe, Louis. And that one goes long from Martin. So back with Team England, 0-0-1.
Let's go.
Just a couple of mistakes on both sides at the moment, with slightly unnecessary change of direction. And that is what we describe as too good. from James. There's not many players who can hit the ball that hard from that position on the court and keep the ball in at the back. So early 2-0 lead for Team England. And again, Louis too quick for Team Zebra. There seems to be a definite intent from Team Zebra to get into the net and play much more of a dinking game. Just a bit of frustration early doors for Team Zebra. And again, just a bit of a hesitation from James, whether to attack, whether to volley or whether to let it bounce and hit another dink. I think Mauro is going to be more than happy to sit in that backhand dink with James. Be interesting to see how that one progresses.
Oh, James. Great shots. Let's go. Good play, Zebra.
And again, I think there might be a high level of intent with James speeding up straight ahead of him at Martin, creating that 1-2 combination. And again, we see Mauro happy to sit in that cross-court dink. James changing it up, running round to the forehand, creating an opportunity. And very matter-of-fact volley from Louis on the backhand side. So 3-0 on the first serve.
All right, Martin. That's it. Let's go. Good job, Mauro. Nice counter attack. Yeah, let's go, Mauro.
Good defense from Team Zebra. I can attest it is quite scary when James comes charging in on that forehand.
Yeah, Mauro, let's go.
And again, we see Mauro sitting in that cross-court dink rally. Very happy over there. James getting a little bit impatient. So 1-3-2.
Good job, Ralph.
And it's so difficult playing against James. The amount of topspin on the ball, it's really difficult to judge whether the balls are landing in or out. So back with Team England, 3-1-1. Ball just goes long from Mauro. Extending the lead are James and Louis. And that return goes long as well. Just caught up with Mauro. 6-1. We might see a timeout sooner or later. There is a switch of ends at 8. Yeah, great defense from James and Louis. Just forcing Zebra to hit one more ball, which we've said a few times already. It's proven the difference in some of the games. And Martin goes top of the net on an attempted speed up. So 8-1-1 at the switch of sides. Louis and James looking fairly happy and confident with their performance thus far. See if they can continue, although so far today the side they're now on has been the more difficult side to play from. So it'll be interesting if that changes anything. The sun has now set and the wind has very much calmed down. So start again at 8-1 on the first server. Bit of frustration creeping in from Mauro. Martin doing a good job of reassuring him, keeping him calm. Yeah, James really finding his rhythm on that forehand side now. Extends the lead, 10-1-1. Ten 1-2. Just struggling to stay in this mentally is Mauro at the moment. Yeah, and James going behind him a couple of times in a row. Lob lands in. James sent that ball pretty much to the moon. So 13-1-2. I think just wide from James. We go. More encouragement from Martin. See if he can get Mauro firing again in this game. Had a great start. And again, as we said earlier, just needs to sit in those dink rallies with James. Was getting the better of him the majority of the time. And there we go. Bit of confidence does the world of good for Team Zebra. You can already see visibly Mauro getting his mojo back a little bit. And all of a sudden, the feeling just slightly changes. Lots more shouts from the crowd. James taking no prisoners with that smash. Little wry smile from him to Louis. 4-13-2. And again, Mauro finding the spot. Just clawing their way back into this game. If you notice what happened there, Martin on the speed up went cross court to Louis, gave him a little bit extra time. Generally, you're going to find your partner in trouble when you speed up cross court as opposed to down the line. And that mistake gives Team England a game point here, 14-5. Can't take it on the first opportunity, but they do have the second server. As a reminder, any game win for England will win them the overall match. A bit of a stare down from Mauro after that point. Great hands. Team Zebra did win this Master Reballution Cup last year, so they are defending the title. And that around the post, I have to say, did not think it was there. Definitely feeling a lot more confident is Mauro. Great return from James. Still plenty left in this game. James doing a great job to read that drive from Mauro. So third game point. And again, Mauro taking down Louis in the hands battle. And Martin misses wide. Louis and James take the victory, 15-6. Very valiant fight back from Martin and Mauro in the second half of that match. Just didn't quite get started soon enough to pose any real threat to James and Louis. On the other court, Thadia and Pei have just taken down Nerea and Sabrina in the women's doubles as well. So that confirms the win for Team England in the Master Reballution Cup. I don't believe we're going to play the mixed doubles match as the result is already 4-0. So thank you very much for tuning in today. I think there will be more of a full broadcast stream over the next few days. Tomorrow is men's and women's singles. Saturday is men's and women's doubles. and Sunday is the mixed doubles. We will be back with you tomorrow, I would imagine in the afternoon. Look forward to seeing you there.
Tell me your bird. Your bird.
Do you want a drink, Coke, probably?
Yeah. Thanks.
No, James, get a drink. He's just got to go get a drink.
James! We need you for the interview.
Okay.
Stu will get the drinks.
Mena, avísame cuando ellos puedan entrar. Vale, cambio, micro. Vale. A ver, que hable, ¿no? A ver, habla, speak, habla. 1, 2.
You know we win an actual trophy. Huh? We get an actual trophy.
Do it?
Yeah.
Yes, we're
Pues,
on the club. Here it
That's an
comes.
actual like.
A ver, eso eres tú, Mena. Cámara 1 es la de la pista de abajo. Claro, es la de abajo. Ahí lo tienes. Ahora, espérate. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Vale.
We're good? What do you want me to ask you?
Dan Sancho. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sure.
There's all I know.
Hey, you coming in or not?
Vamos.
Come on, Pat.
Their first victory in new governance.
Vamos.
So imagine something like that. Outrageous. That would be a hot take.
That would help the viewers.
A ver.
Bit closer. Are you all in
Come
blue?
on, come on
Lovely.
in, come on in.
Okay, we are joined with Team England, who took down Team ZCEBRA in the final. James, team events. You've just come off the back of winning the Franklin Premier Pickleball League. How does it feel to be a champion of another team event?
Look, as much as this is an individual sport with some doubles, the team events are the most fun here. And you know, taking the court with these three top players in the UK has been a lot of fun. And it's hot. We came out here, we shared the workload, and it's much more fun to share these wins with a team.
Definitely. And Thaddeus, you've played here a couple of times in Rota. It's a great venue, great facility. How does it feel to be back this year?
It's great to be back. It's really, really hot, so we need to take advantage of it because the weather's not so hot in the UK. But yeah, they do a great job of organising the tournament here. They've resurfaced the courts, we have new courts to play on, and they have a lot of entries. Most of the top players from Europe are here for this event, so it'll be really competitive and I think a really good event for all of us, and great to come away with winning the team event today.
Amazing. Louis, quick word. You've played pretty well today, I think, from your own standards. How did it feel in that last men's doubles game? Mauro just started to get back into his groove towards the end. Any worry from your side?
No, he actually played a few really good points towards the end. I mean, you know, James and I just we made sure we put a good sort of effort in to get up heavy, and then it was just kind of trying to coast in from there. But yeah, no, a few things to note for men's doubles on Saturday. But no, it was a lot of fun. Had a great day.
Good stuff. Last but not least, Pei.
Star of the show.
Just an easy question. Played very well today.
Thank you.
How are you feeling going into this weekend?
Tired.
Tired and hot, I imagine.
And happy to play with.
Pei's been on quite a run of tournaments all over the world, so I can imagine that she probably doesn't know where she is in the world right now. It's just been pickable courts and global food and restaurants, so this is another great place for us all to come. Great food, great people, great courts, and I think Pei can use that experience that she's just gained over the last 3 months and fight through it. And yeah, this is a big one, but a lot of fun.
Definitely. Well, once again, big congratulations. Taking home €400 each, I think, which is pretty good, and hopefully a trophy, which we'll find somewhere. Yeah, I'll pay it out. I'll pay it out. But that concludes day one of the Reballution Cup. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for men's and women's singles.
Beautiful.
Thank you.